Larry. No, let's stop with the eyes. What do we have here?
This is our new power cable and 8-gauge speaker cable.
Okay, so to interrupt, this is Ant with Dima.com and DIYMobileAudio.com and all the others. So here we are with our awesome product. We just got the first of many. This is our sample right here. Let's see the
first article.
Yeah. Let's see it. Tell us about it, Larry. So, what is it? This is 0 gauge.
Oversized 0 gauge. It's closer to double out, really. 5,243 strands. We're starting off with CCA. All flexible PVC jackets.
5,243. Not fit. They couldn't get an extra 7 in there.
No, to get an extra 7 in there was a ridiculous cost increase. So.
The math just worked out.
So this is it.
Okay.
This is literally exactly how it's going to come. I mean, stuff is, you know, pretty flexible, I would venture to say.
Yeah, for being as thick as it is.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at the ends. That's some pretty burly stuff there.
You know, smaller jacket than most companies use, right around on par with the larger cable wire you can find from like.
Well, you're paying for more wire. You're not paying for PVC jacket.
Yeah. But it's got the nice, durable, flexible jacket on here. That was one of the big things we were worried about.
Matte finish, not shiny, not glossy. That's nice. That's what I wanted.
Kind of translucent.
You can see through it a little bit.
A little bit. Actually, you can see better on the black.
Which is more like a smoked gray, not necessarily black, right?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I guess that doesn't really matter. But yeah, that looks real sharp.
So that's it.
That does look real good. And then we got our little demon. You can't even see this camera. Kind of blows. There's the logo right there. Yeah, that looks good. How much does one of these things weigh?
It's about 11, 12 pounds.
11 or 12 pounds. And then what is this? What is this one right here?
That is our oversized 8-gauge speaker cable.
Oversized. Wait, that's not speaker cable, dude.
That is.
That's not speaker.
That is speaker cable.
That's power wire for small amplifiers.
It's power wire that we put together into one thing. So this is how it's going to come. Actually, what's nice about this, the reason we went with the 8-gauge speaker cable rather than just normal power wire, is because it's the exact same price for us to manufacture it as speaker cable versus individual power wire.
Okay, so by sticking it together like that, as speaker wire often comes.
Yeah, it's nice because it's the same price, and actually a lot of people, you don't use a ton of 8-gauge in your car, pretty much ever, and if you.
So if you want it, you could use this as power. You could drop a 0. You could drop a 0 gauge to the distribution block, and then you can drop 8 gauge if you want to a couple of amps.
Yeah, like these
smaller amplifiers. Yeah, and then if you wanted to use this to your subs, that's some burly.
Yeah.
I mean, is that like SMD type stuff right there? Did I just give you a boner?
No.
Is that what happened?
Just leave all those comments out of that.
Is that what happened? You just got a boner when you heard Steve's name?
No. Sorry.
Oh, Steve.
Not Jacob.
Jeez. Okay, whatever. Enough of the...
833 strands. Comes in a 33-foot spool. So not your typical like 50, 100, 150. So a lot of people don't use a ton of 8-gauge. Decided to make a smaller spool.
But we ordered a ton of it.
Yeah, we have like 330 of these coming, I think.
That's not too much.
Yeah, so...
it's a good amount.
But actually, I already started. I just slit the end real quick and pulled it apart.
Doesn't look bad.
After the like that first inch or so, I mean, it pulled apart, no issues. So you can still use, you got power, ground, and of course sub cable, all in one use, and it's this way. I mean, for us, for our first product, it made more
how
sense.
flexible is this stuff?
It's the same thing.
Actually, I know that. It's just for the camera.
Oh, really?
I want you to.
You mean you want to tell other people?
Yeah, I'm not completely ignorant to the products we just designed and spent money on. It's a little bit of a character thing I'm doing here. Okay, wow.
That's
good.
I mean, that's where it's still bonded. I mean, otherwise,
Yeah, sure.
Put it together, it's just as it's actually more flexible than the 0 gauge by far. Just because
there's not as much mass there.
About the same amount of jacket, but obviously a lot less strands.
Yeah.
But 833 strands. This is literally just about the limits of 8 gauge.
Okay, let's go to the rings.
Next part. 8 gauge ring terminals. Blue and black sheaths.
Looks good. Blue and black. Take out a blue one, take out a black one, put it on this piece of paper right here. That looks good. I like the blue. Blue. It's a dark blue. and it's flat, and it comes pretty close.
Pretty
It's
close.
it's darker because this is
Translucent.
translucent. Yeah, we need to on the next order we'll make it a little bit lighter to match up with the translucent
Yeah.
sleeve.
So these are them, standard, split style.
And then
everyone can use them.
Show us this kit real quick. I know we just saw it downstairs, but that's a separate video. So anybody who didn't see that video,
Well, before we go to that one,
we
there's
have
something
more.
special about these. I don't know as well. You can zoom in on that part right there.
Nah, I can't get that on this camera.
Okay, well,
What's
it reads at the bottom, fits double-aught welding cable.
It's double-aught welding cable.
Yeah, fits 2-aught.
And
yeah.
the advantage there, Larry?
Single-aught won't fit on our cable, so we had to order bigger ones. They're technically 2-aught, so we're selling those are oversized ones to match our oversized 0-gauge.
You know what we should call this stuff? Overhead.
Overhead?
Just over. Yeah, everybody wants overhead in their sound systems. They want like 10,000 watts, even though they're only going to use like 200-300 watts. They want overhead.
Well, you've got like what 500 watts in your sound system.
Do you need cable that's that thick?
Of course.
Well, okay. Some people do. Does it give them any overhead, Larry, or is that the wrong word? Because now you're talking about
efficiency, the larger
different type of
cable, less
currents.
voltage drop.
All right, that's why Larry does this stuff, not me, because I don't care.
So
That's nice. You know, I was actually really impressed with the quality of this pouch. It's
little spoon.
it's really nice. Yeah, it's a good kit, and it's got the grommets. A shank. It's got the grommet, so you can hang it up on the wall and see the grommets.
So hang it up on the toolbox or whatever.
There you go.
And then it's also got the Velcro, so you can Velcro it shut. I don't know if you saw when I opened it up.
And that's gonna have the Dima logo.
It'll be inside the cover right here.
Yeah, screened on it.
And you can fold this guy up. Goes in a quarter, and it's got this little flap here.
That's
It's all
perfect.
Velcroed together.
That's
Don't have to worry
perfect.
about a heavy-duty canvas bag. You're not going to beat these things up while it's in there. So.
Excellent. Okay, so to recap, Dima.com is awesome. Larry is pretty convenient to have around, and I'm Ant.
You're a monkey.
The end. Monkey? Let's see your monkey impersonation.
No, I'm good.